That was crazy. My screen, because I had it minimized, because I wanted to wash some of the rings. I was able to test some of them. Hey, Joanna, thanks for being here. I was able to test these and a few over here for Sterling. I'm sure they all are, but I like to test them anyway. So let's kick back, Joanna, and hope somebody comes and joins us. Otherwise, you're going to get one hell of a clearance all by yourself. You'll be my only customer. So I want to just clean the stones, because I found that not only does it make them look better, but they test, because I've had rings that didn't test, and after I cleaned them, they did. Very interesting, right? Hey, Mike, thanks for coming. I thought for sure this was going to be tanzanite and not amethyst, but now that I cleaned it, I don't know. Hey, Loretta. I don't know about this one. I'm like, ooh, ooh. Well, doggone it. It's too small for my 7. Doggone it. Let me try my skinny 7. It's too tight. Get off of my finger. Let's see if it's this. Plus, I'm wet. So let's see. And this is wet. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little. Hey, Tam. I think it's going to be a little under. I'm taking this off because I can't ever sell this. That ring has history. So I'm going to go in the order of my notes. So it's not going to be the biggest, baddest first. I did get the stones cleaned on the ones with stones. I have not done any anti-tarnish on anything. I haven't cleaned anything yet. So glad to see you guys here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What did I start with? The Kama Sterling blister pearl earrings. I don't even see them. They're in a box. I had them earlier, so we'll skip that. The chain. No, it looks so awful. I don't have time to clean. I'm not even sure which one it is. Must be this beast. Anybody want a chain? I'll clean it. I mean, it's just too disgusting not to clean. This stuff comes so dirty in these auctions. Hey, Angela, I did not get your package out today. Today was a good day. It was just one of those wackadoodle. If anything on schedule could possibly get monkeyed around, it did. It did. I mean, nothing, like, oh my gosh, but, oh, come here, you. My bag, my box o bags. I need my box o bags because my cleaning cloth is in it. I'll make it a smaller one. Let me get a smaller cleaning cloth. Come here, come here. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get your shipping out. So you and Tammy will go out tomorrow, and happy, because I gifted her something and she's never been back. I'm like, it's been in the box, and it kind of just, when it's in the area, because I have different areas in my shipping box, so just kind of like, when I saw it, I'm like, who'd I give that to? So hope all's well with you, Angela. Hope things have going well. Kelly's ex is still in the hospital, so she messaged me she's not coming home again. So that means I gotta get up at 6 in the morning again. Ugh. I used to wake up early every day on my own, but I got out of the once you get out of the habit, and then I can't go to sleep at night. I took the cleaning pads upstairs with the intention I was going to sit there and clean these. Never happened. It's been just busy. This is as good as she's going to get for now. Okay, so I know. Did I do my weights? No. I even put a question mark next to the length. So I didn't miss anybody. No, I knew you were, I was holding your stuff until you said you were, coming back from your trip. No, I had gifted Navajo pinwheel beaded necklace to Happy Days is her username, and she's never been back. So it's like I kind of forgot about this. Honestly, was underneath the box because it was just a small, tiny little bag. It says 20-inch. I'm deadly accurate with just looking at chains and knowing what size they are. It's kind of scary. So 20-inch. Is it? No, stop that. Is it Byzantine? Or is it just twisty? Let's see. Oh, it's definitely Byzantine. Cool beans. Lobster claw. 20 inches. It's a chain. It's a honking big chain. Let's see how honking it is. Let's weigh it. I can't see the scale over there. Uh-oh, I have to be sitting flat or it just doesn't want to work properly. Well, you're going back over here. If I have to shine a light on it, I will. Which I might have to. Because it's dark over here for some reason. Get on the scale. All of you, please. You're not that big of a chain. Get on there. I'm going to have to really seriously look at this with a flashlight. It's 37.27 grams. And I'm going to do a starting bid on this one of 45. That's less than half price on this thing. I mean, I usually do stuff around at least 50% off what they're selling for, but this one I was able to go a little bit lower. I've had so many, and I've got another one coming that makes this look small. So I'll start this at 45, and I'm blurry. I'm blurry. The camera's blurry. Everybody's blurry. I see you, Joanna. Thank you, sweetie. Sorry, it's still kind of dirty. It's still kind of dirty. I think I took the cleaning pads upstairs. I know I did, because the point was I was going to sit there and clean them. And then the ones that I wanted to, just put them in the... Oh, yeah, it's Sterling. I actually didn't test this. I tested a bunch of the rings. But nope, let's just check. I know it is, but we're going to do this anyway because you ask. Because you ask. I would do it. I'm so crowded. I don't understand why. Nothing's really changed. Oh, I guess it has. Oh, I'll use the last of this bottle. I have like two in the wings. Okay, and get a pad. And yeah, it's Sterling. I knew it was, but never hurts to check. The skinny chains, I'm always suspect of, but I don't know why when I see these, I don't get suspect. I don't think it has any special markings, but I slept since then. So, well, look, that's an interesting bail. It says, it's either, what is this? Looks like a copyright. It's 3/ it's not quite a copyright. It's either a 3/ really curly C, or it's a 3, or it's a W underlined with a backwards 9. Or I hate when the marks are like, we can be anything. Yeah, so it's either a 3, a W. I don't think it's an M. That really makes no sense. Let me try the other completely way around and see if it makes more sense. No, unless it's a half a copyright and a fancy E. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, I'm going to call this for Joanne. I don't see other interest. Thanks, guys, for coming late. I don't know if we'll get to everything tonight. If we don't, I'm thinking like what tomorrow. It's not about my time tomorrow. This bag is torn, has been taped, and is torn again. What in heaven's name? I'm wide open in the morning, early afternoon, but people are working. Guys, I did not get my name tag paper. Do I have a notebook in here? I can just swipe some paper from. I do. So Kirsten was still going. I had to go because I was trying to clean those rings, at least scrub out the stones and testing them. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch in my lap I forgot to put back in the box. If I had stood up, oh my goodness. So I apologize. This is the one thing I didn't think about, was having little papers. I don't really want to write on the bags. So many of them are already written on a million times. It's 20 inches, Joanna. You still want it, babe? $20. Okay, you're good. Okie dokie, Smokey. See what I mean? It's like I'm just a little uncoordinated feeling today. I mean, nothing bad. It's been a good day. Just, you ever feel that way? You're just a little wonky? I'm a little wonky. I'm wonky. Okay. Okay. I should have scrubbed this. It's signed UD. It's 3/4 carats diamond, sterling silver. They call it the Miracle Halo Link Tennis Bracelet. Retails for $600. They still sell them. I do think I should go give this a wash because it's rather dull and it's beautiful. I mean, because I'm here with it. Man. Okay, so the diamonds are not it's only the center. Be still. It's the center of each one. The other areas are metal work. But inside each one of these halos is a diamond. They're round diamonds. So you've got like pyramid shapes directly around it. So I'm going to call these bezel set because I don't see prongs coming up. They're enclosed inside the pyramid thing. And then in between that is just a lot of metal work. A lot of dots, lines. It's really pretty. It's got a locking clasp. Let me get a measurement on this. I just had it in my hot little hands. I wonder what I did. That was it a subconscious wanting to keep those earrings? So I didn't put them in there. That's why they're not here. I don't think so, because I don't need more pearl earrings. It's 7.5 inches. I am going to give this a little wash, especially since my little baby toothbrush has already got soap in it. Excuse my messy kitchen. Just clean it a little bit, because it's dirty. It looks like crap. That way, too, if there's any loose stones, they'll come out on me and not you. I doubt there would be, though, because the way it's made, they're really in there. I bet it looks, oh, yeah, it looks so much better, guys. So much better. So the Miracle Halo ring. I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's get some light on this baby. It's really pretty. It seems extra dark in here to me. All the lights I have are on. I don't think the kitchen helps. That's all the way on. Maybe the kitchen will help. I don't think so. Maybe my light is weird. For some reason, I don't seem to be getting the proper light. Or maybe it's just my eyes. Hey, Christina, how are you, sweetie? Am I on the right side? So, Christina, they call it the Miracle Halo tennis bracelet. 3/4 carat diamonds in sterling silver. It's 7.5 inches. It does have a lock. It's one of these little push pin locks. And I had good success with this one. No breaking, no pulling apart. So it locks, and then it has a pin here. And this one, you pull the pin back or pull it forward. I remember I had to pull it instead of push it. Yeah, you pull it to open it. Pretty cool. So it measured 7.5 inches. Oh, I threw my bracelet cone away. So I got the new one. I meant to have my husband do it when he gets home because he's got much better coordination than I do. So, okay, making sure. Oh, you have to lock it. It clicks. Oh, yeah, now it stayed. Okay. I'm not happy with this clasp. That's why I do this, is because, okay, fine, it clicks, but you shouldn't have to have this little lock on. I don't usually have to have them on. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, the lock's not working properly. I mean, yeah, it's staying closed because the lock is going on there. But no, it's... shoot. It's moving a little bit. See that? Oh, and that just popped open. It's actually an easy fix. I can't sell it in that condition, though. See? I probably loosened it when I was roughing it up with my toothbrush. But see, if you have something like that, you know, you buy it from me. Okay, the giant marcasite is coming. It's next. Let's just get a measurement on this. Come here, baby. Don't be my size. Don't be my size. It is. It's a 6. Kind of goes, the bottom of it's hitting a 6.5. Let's see what we think about that. Okay. I can buy like maybe 6.25. Don't think it's 6.5. Yeah. Okay. 6.5. Because it does go forcibly on my fat 7. I could wear this on my 7. The thing about these fat rings, you know, your fingers aren't hard. So if I just drop it, it hits 6, but it's bigger than a 6. The bottom of it hits 6.5. The way it just fits, I think more like 6.25. See how the light's just not good? Is it just my eyes? My eyes have been bad today. Looks dark, right? Like you can't see the color of the garnets. Isn't that bizarre? What is going on? Let me just try to point it down. Just a little better. So I'm going to say 6.5 because the top part of the ring sits at 6 and the bottom is hitting 6.5. It fits like a 6.25 to me. It's got 2 or 3 different sizes of these stones. All of them are prong set. Yeah, I think it's my eyes. Isn't that awful? Okay, so one. There's 2 different size stones. What they did was they caged the prong set, the smaller ones. So it's a big, small, big, small, big, small, big. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 3, and then 1, 2, 3 rows of 2. Yeah. You do want the bracelet? It is really nice. So they were retail 600. I was going to do that bracelet 80. If that's a good, it is a good one to ask. Is it a good price on the bracelet? Yeah, it is an easy fix. Basically, it's typically going to be on this end because it is kind of open. It's usually just instead of doing like this on the other clasps, since this is open and goes this way, you got to open it just a little bit and probably squeeze this shut just a tiny bit. So yeah, this is still for sale today, like for $600. So I thought 80 was a hell of a good price on it. I had to consider the cost of the whole lot, the pieces, what they were, kind of what's the lowest I could go. So if you still want it at the 80, that's fine. Because I'll try to fix it myself. If I don't get it to properly work, it would be worth getting it professionally done. But it does look like it's a little pushed in there on one side. Okay. I didn't have anybody else. So Mary, I was looking at the stuff that needs fixed. I got a bunch of other. I've got one Native American cuff that's missing one opal. I've got one that's missing one turquoise. The problem is the one opal one on the, on the section of the silver, the bezel that it's set in is fairly high walled, and that has got like a tear. It's got like it's teared, like someone, I can't imagine someone trying to dig that out, but I think they did. I think they did. So congratulations, that's pretty. It's a nice bracelet. They list them for a lot more used and what they call, new without box. I have no idea what that is. Oh, Mary, I wanted to ask you about this one bracelet. Remember you asked me about the one that I was convinced was not coral? I did find it finally. I had set it aside and then I had to quickly move things to get this stuff ready. Because as you saw in that video, I have a whole pile of stuff under this ring box to go through. But I'll email you about that one and send you pictures of it just to make sure that's what we're both on the same page about that. You know what? I didn't ever test these for garnet. I mean, we all know they are, but let's be sure, shall we? Okay, we're sure. Okay, I get what information. I actually took time to do this. So it's a size 7, it said. It's not. It's not a size 7. This is my 7. It's tight as heck. Unless you wear it way up here, you can't bend your knuckle. No, it goes on my 6 with some room. Size 6 1/4. I'm pretty good at this. I say it's a 6 1/4. I think I'm right. I think this gives me a starting place, and that's about it. Yeah, and we went over the stones. That's 3, 6, 9, 12 large stones, and I think I missed one when I was counting these. Is there 3 of them little ones or 2? It's so blingy. I can't see the stones, and it's just shining so much. Three. Yeah, and it's got 9 of the small ones as well. I'll give you a weight on it. Of course, there's quite a bit of stone weight, but it does have a hefty. And look at that setting. I've not cleaned these for sterling. I did test it for sterling, though. Look at that setting. This is a really well-built ring. Really, really well built. All those little, all the prongs and the way they did the beaded tops to give you all that shine. This is an incredible ring on. I wish it fit. It's a little loose on my 6 and too tight on my 7 because it makes quite the statement. They call it a shield cocktail ring. I didn't find any that were currently listed. It almost looks black in certain lights, doesn't it? All right, so let's weigh it just for giggles. It's 19.68 grams. I was going to start this one on this ring at 125. They had stupid prices. They were calling them, yeah, it's vintage. I give it that much, but some people are trying to call it different things. I disagree. I don't think it's that old. I just don't. I've dealt with a lot of antiques. I don't think it is. It also has some marcasites. The setting all across here. There's marcasites on both sides. I don't know. On the top, it's like open work. Same on the bottom. That is a honking ring. It's beautiful. I wish it fit me. I could wear it on this finger or just slam it on my 7. No, my finger would go to sleep. Let me see how my smaller hand does. It's a cuff. It's a Native American cuff. It's fairly heavy. It's a nice thick cuff. It's not one that's real rounded. It's more the type that's like this as opposed to really curled. And I think it has 5 stones. Yeah. Yeah, on this 7 it goes uncomfortably, so maybe I'm wrong. Hey Sylvia. I know why Sylvia's here. That moonstone ring. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. But yeah, vintage, yes. Mid-century, I think, but not antique. It's definitely a shield ring. So that's interesting. On my smaller hand, it does slide onto a 7. Very comfortably on a 7. So it was C. I'm going in order so I don't get mixed up because I've had one of kind of weird days. Not bad, just weird. Okay. I don't see any interest on that, so we're going to pass. Those are real, but not enthused about them. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Put your ring back on. Okay. This I would like to wipe down a little bit. This is another shield ring. It's a little different than a lot of shield rings, but that design, I want to call it Celtic, but it's not really. It's kind of a little Art Nouveau with the hearts. But that definitely is a shield. This person had a taste. It's a honker. Whoa, I love that sound. Boom. Boom. Oh, the garnet. Oh, yeah, it is. It's amazing. It's a good one. I could maybe stick a little band under it, or I could put that. This is the stuff I was talking about. You can size your rings with. You just coil this around and around your ring, and it works. It works better than those ones that are just like a ring. They're like a ring. Viking vibes. Hence the shield. Yeah, shield ring. Yeah, it makes sense. I want to clean it up because I want to see if it says anything. As it is black, it's going to need some type of like those cleaning pads like that I buy. Or Tarnex. There's no stones. Drop it in Tarnex and pull it right out, though. Don't leave it in there. Drop it in and pull it right back out. I mean, you can leave it, but it's going to eat some silver. I literally drop it in, move it a little bit, and pull it right out. That's all I do. I don't do it too often, only when I'm really overwhelmed. I'm about to be overwhelmed. just won an auction. It's the most I've ever paid for an auction, but it's also the biggest one I've ever done. All sterling. Bunch of super stuff in there. A lot of signed stuff, a lot of really old stuff. You know how I love my vintage and antiques. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Just getting a good wipe down. Let's get a weight on this big fat boy. Fat boy. Yeah, it's 19.18 grams. Let's see if I uncovered anything in here because it's so dirty I couldn't see anything. Okay, it says, oh, this is hand done. This open work, yeah, this is hand cut. Okay, I see reflection. I shouldn't have cleaned it, I know. I did already, this is one that I did rub already. I did get that far after Misty and before Kiersten started, but Kiersten was still going when I had to go. That's when I started washing the ones with the stones. I don't see anything. But you know, a lot of times, the studio pieces, the hand-done pieces, aren't marked like that big, I call it the wall ring, that big brutalist piece. Yeah, that one even isn't marked. I'll use the thing, because it was right about this one, because it does fit fine on my 7. It's so big. This band is so wide. The bottom of it is hitting 6 1/4. I don't know. I should not wear my gold. I should just put this away except for my wedding ring. Although I might need to stick something on my 5 to test to just see how it sits. Let me put these in the kitchen drawer. Oh, how funny is that? There was 10 rings in my kitchen drawer. 10 rings. 10. This was one of them. Yep, I don't wear it often, but all right, let's see if it's a 5. It's bigger than a 5. Yep, too small for a 6. How do you like my big 5? A little big. Must be like a 5 1/2. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 5 1/2. And it's sitting there. That's where the middle of the band is actually sitting. Like the middle of the band is sitting on the 5 1/2. So it makes sense because it really slips off and on way, way easy here. But it doesn't go on my 6. And it's loose on this. So I'm gonna say 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 3/4. Yeah, the bottom reaches a 6. So here we are again at 5 3/4 because it's really loose. So what was the last thing I did? The garnet. Did I put pads in here? I did. Okay. So on this chunka, of course I didn't find one like it. Of course not. And I forget the grams. It was 19 something. Today. Thank you. 19.16. I'm going to fill this in case it doesn't sell. Oh no. I'll have my notes. And it's a size, I'm going to say 5 3/4. Because I'm going to put them in. I actually sized and put all my rings by size in those boxes. I've got this one starting at 50. I didn't find anything exactly like this, but close. I mean, the general idea, but nothing really exactly like it. But again, it is handmade, so it's to be expected that you're not going to find. I got too much light. What's going on, man? I really do like that design. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a Viking. I think the hearts are just my perception. I think it's just my perception. It's a nice ring. This is all open work over here. And so is the front. And when you get back here, you can really see that these diamond shapes, hey Michelle, you can really see that these shapes are hand cut. Why are you starting? I checked your water before I came down. You've had dinner. Why are you whining? You're like Kristen's dog that barks and growls the whole time she has her videos. What's up, dude? So I didn't get leftovers. No, we had pizza. Well, they did. Oh, well, that's good, Michelle, though. Hey, American Honey, thanks for popping in. Michelle, that's a good way to spend your time. Misty's just getting her first taste of it. I saw she'd sent me a picture of her with the baby, but I didn't really get to look at it. I just opened my messages. I'll look at it a little bit and message her before I go to bed. She's a beautiful baby. Because Jake requested not to, of course. It's a little big on my 5, but too small for the 6. Oh, baby, you're such a monkey face. You're such a baby. I wish this camera would focus better. I really do. It actually was looking better on the sizer, wasn't it? Is it just too much light? It's trying to focus on me, maybe? Sometimes I just get real still. It'll catch its head. It's not doing it. They did a really good job on it. At first, I thought it was like a wrap ring, like a faux bypass at first glance when I looked in the box. But I was happy to see that was just a big honk. Honka honka. They're small rings. I don't know if you saw my video earlier, but it was kind of, so I can't help it. Sometimes things like get me a little sad or just, in introspective because, you see this mother ring and it's got the children's names written, like the 2 names over here with the 2 stones and then the 3rd child over here with the birthstones. Yeah, on the hand. I thought so too. Okay, but it just blurs out. Maybe I should have cleaned it. Is it better with more light? Oh gosh, no. It makes it worse, doesn't it? Yeah, I think you're right about that Viking stuff. I love this. It's not bothering my finger now. It's a little loose, but I'll put some of that silicone stuff on it just to make sure that it doesn't fall off. Just to be sure it doesn't fall off. So what is next? Shotacans, you're such a baby. The Ross Simons, it's gold over sterling. Marquise cut, got citrine, blue topaz, peridot, and garnet. And there's several of these listed, but I'll give you a better deal than anybody else. Hey, we got one that's not dinky. We got a non-dinky ring. Now I am in the dark. I'm like a mushroom. I'm in the dark and downhill. Okay. This one made it all the way to 8, and we can't get whole sizes, so almost 8.5. If I just drop it, it's 8.25. I did manage to scrub these stones at least. I cleaned my camera and everything, thinking maybe it might not be so blurry. do it again. Just give it a little, maybe I made it blurrier when I cleaned it. Maybe I didn't quite get it dry enough or clean enough, or it just fuzzes out. This is really terrible, guys. I'm so sorry. I haven't had it this bad lately. And on this one, I think it was 35. I just looked at it. I'm telling you, my brain has been like in my back pocket all day. So I'm going to put the starting bit. I'll try, American Honey. I will try. And this one I was doing like, again, I'm doing like half. It's just so big, it's not going to stay on my hand to show very well, but we're going to try it. Take the beast off. The beast may or may not come back. So that's a cocktail ring. Oh, those marquee cuts are nice on this one. We had it for just a second there, if I could stay still, but I'm not going to lie, my back's already hurting because I wasn't planning on being late until this afternoon when I saw Misty was going to be on. And she's had to miss sales, and she's been killing herself. So, I see you, Mary. So, yeah, I mean, shampooing their carpets? Come on, man. Doing the dishes. The struggle is real. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'd be like, go over and use a carpet cleaner. I'd say sure, and I'd be calling Stanley Steamer. That's what I would do. And not just because I'm not physically supposed to do it. Oh, that shirt. I loved it. Had that been my size, that shirt would be gone. I'd have that shirt. I don't see anybody. It is really pretty colors. It was what, 8 1/4, I think. 8 1/4. Yeah, 8 1/4. I can't really test that theory because none of my fingers are that big. All right, I'm going to call this sold to sorry, I almost said Joanna. To Mary. Mary, I don't know how you managed to get here, and I'm sorry, but I got several emails about the rings. And the thing is, I just don't think it's fair just to like, it's not fair to me or the, or everyone to like just sell it before the auction. Number one, hell, I'd like to get more money for it, but at the same time, it's just, again, it's unfair to other people if they really like it and they bid above the ask price, because my prices are low. They're stupid low. This is my ring laying here. I just took out of the kitchen drawer. I very rarely wear it. I saw one recently for sale. Almost bought it because I knew it was so nice it would sell. It's a chunker. I'll put that aside and stick to my list and be a good kid for once in my life. Okay, it's a skinny cuff, and it's an owl. And whatever A2A means, I have no idea what A2A is. Watch it be marked A2A. Let me put that back in there. Okay, so it is something. I do want to know how many. I don't know what's wrong with the dog. I don't have a clue. I don't know what's wrong with my dog. Watch it be marked A2A or something. There's got to be a reason I wrote that. Or it just had a typo. It was just completely possible. I'm not going to clean this too much, just enough to see if there's any marks on it. I don't think it's blackened. I think it's just really dirty because it's older. And I couldn't see anything on these things. They were so black. Let's see if it says anything. Nada. So we're going to have to test this for Sterling. I can tell you that it is just looking at it. Nope, there's no A2A on this. I think I see where once upon a time a 925 was there. Before I even show it, I might as well just test it just to be sure. It's the only way to be sure. Oh, is that it? You're itching? I know, I'm out of your allergy pills. I'm going to have to give you a Benadryl if I can find them. I know. He's headed for the vet. He may need to have something else. His skin is so dry and so sensitive. And we have had barely any rain. And it's cold. Like last week, it was in the 80s. This week, it's been lows in the 40s. And now the lows are in the 50s. So this is it's a thin cuff. But it's cool owl. I really can't tell if this owl was prefabricated or someone did make it. I mean, someone made it, but I can't say that this owl was done by hand. I mean, elements of it look like it, but it obviously had to be cast. It looks like they did apply the eyes and the beak and did some bead work and some etching around the eyes. It's actually pretty nice now. I'm looking at it really close. I don't know what's wrong with them. I'm going to have to let him show me what's wrong. He's been licking himself to death. He gets, not to be gross, but his anal glands, they don't drain on their own. I have to take him to the vet, and it's been a while. And that's what happens. He starts licking his upper back like crazy, and that's what he's doing. It's out of round. It's not very heavy. Did I even put a price on this? I might not have. I might have just kind of poofed by it. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't at all. It's 8.67 grams. So, yeah. So, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to do a starting bid of this one. $15 if anybody wants this. My cone. This is out of round. My cone. I flattened it out and threw it away because I got a new one, but I never because now they have a strip that you peel and stick. The older ones you had to. I'm going to come. I'm going to set something up on a hand or something, and I'll put something for bid and go. Oh my gosh, what's up, Joanna? I mean, is there something? It's in Florida. It's not an earthquake. It's not a tornado. Nothing's happening, my dude. Nothing's happening. Where's my hands? What's your feet? Where's my hands? Okay, this thing's so gray. We won't put it on the black hand because it's too gray. I shouldn't have put my testing box way the heck over here. And my Sterlling, the actual sulfuric acid stuff. I really wanted to find it because I have some stuff I'd really like to see. Is it 800 silver or not? And it's definitely Art Nouveau. All right, let me go see what's wrong with the crazy dog. I will be back. So I did put that was 15, right? Okay. All right, Sugar Plum. Show me what's wrong. What is it? Come on. You're not coming with me? Come here. Come on, let's go see. What is it? You're not coming with me. There's nothing to show me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you feeling bad or can you jump up for this? You're not, you're feeling a little puny. All right. There you go. Go get in your spot. Go lay down. I have no idea. He didn't want to show me a doggone thing. Didn't want to show me anything. Because normally he'll take me. Like if it's the kids. He's there and they're fussing and they're playing, but he thinks they're killing each other. Okay. Nobody wants this. Yeah. I can't say I honestly do either. I guess you guys caught that drift when I stuck $15 on it. All right, this is a Charisma, Karizma spa, like health spa, beauty spa. Charisma Spas, Italy, 3-tone. This is a cool. It's a necklace and bracelet set, and it's got yellow gold, rose gold, and of course the sterling. And it's a starburst disc link, and it's a necklace bracelet set. I was able to do a good price on this. Oh, where are you? Don't get tangled. Saint, whoever you are, move. Don't do this. Don't do this. And no, I didn't get that exact description because I found this. I didn't find this. I found this type of link in something else. So I'm like, because I'm like, what do I call this? Sunburst? What am I calling this? But I found the mark. It's KA 1772, which is a real mark, right? KA 1772 Italy. So this is the bracelet, which I don't have my cone, but we'll measure it with a tape measure. And the necklace, and this is an 18-inch. Yeah. It might be 17 because it looks a little bit not quite. Don't look quite right. I'm just going to do a drop. It gives you pretty doggone close. Yep, 18 inches. Oh, wait, is that on the 10? Nope, it's 18. This is 18-inch. It's again KA 1772. Really pretty link on this. That starburst is going to blind us. It's going to make it really hard to see. Let me see if I can get it right over the piece instead of off to the side, if it's better to see the pieces. We got to do something. So yeah, it's the silver, and then it's the rose gold over silver and yellow gold over silver. Lobster claw clasp. This is 18 inches. Really pretty. I didn't wear any jewelry because I didn't even want to put on my face or like do in my, because it's late. I don't want to have to strip off a bunch of makeup and have a bunch of gunk in my hair. I'll do that tomorrow. I might pop up tomorrow. I don't know. I would like to because I got that freaking enormous lot coming in. Yeah, that's pretty. It does bling bling at a distance. Bling bling, baby. It bling blings. And then here's the bracelet, the same lobster claw, same mark, same size discs even. Those are pretty. Pretty, pretty. When I get these lobster claws and I really want to keep the piece, I put the magnets on them, or if I can, I'll put the toggle clasp. But the toggle clasp, sometimes I make them too big. It has to be the right bracelet. It has to be short enough to be able to take a link out or something. And this one is 7 inches. Hey, Zolly, how you been? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Hadn't seen you a little bit. No, I shipped you something this week. I take that back. I take that back. So this is KA 1772, which is it's Cosima Spa, Italy. And it's 3-tone gold over sterling. It's the necklace and the bracelet. I'll take the necklace off. The necklace is 18 inches. Really pretty. It's very delicate. It feels like just slinky and soft. It's nice. So I'll take this off. What was I going to start this at? Oh, yeah, for both pieces. So I can give you a good deal on this one. I can start at $55 for both pieces, the necklace and the bracelet together. I wasn't able to find the same one, but I looked at her, his, her, whoever, their other pieces. I mean, even though I like this one, because of the 3 tones a lot, yeah. I just priced it there because, yeah, I could. I just try to make sure I make my money back, and it's nice to make some profit, but it can't go overkill. Some people try to make everything on, like, 1 or 2 pieces, and it's like, you just can't do that. I mean, you can, I guess, if people bite, but I don't do it. So yeah, you've got your rose gold, yellow gold, and then the silver that's not vermeil. What they did, actually, I see like 2 that are the sterling, then 2 that are the rose gold, and then 2 that are the yellow gold. So it's 2, 2, and 2. Really pretty. So yeah, so start the set. And they're together, both pieces. This is 7 inches, size 7, and this is 18 inches. But you can put them together and just make yourself a 25-inch necklace if you want to. I do that with my pearls. No, believe it, I didn't sell it because no one can fit it. Wasn't this a 7, guys? Yeah, it's a 7, dead on. I remember because I was able to put it. Or was it too tight? No, it's a 7. It's a size 7. It's a little loose. I think maybe I decided it was 7 1/4 because it's a little loose. Because it's hitting, actually the bottom of it's only hitting 6 1/2. But this is my 7. Okay, my fat 7. I can't quite get it on. My regular 7, it's a little loose. The 6, it's way loose. What did I decide upon after playing with this the last time already for 15 minutes? All right. I think we decided because the 6 1/4 is right in the center of the band. So 6 1/4, 6 1/2, depending on how flabby, how fleshy your fingers are. It's really hard. I don't know if I wrote down the weight on this thing. I don't think I did. Because I really honestly thought the thing was so. It's 19.61 grams. And there's 3, 6, 9, 12 of the larger stones. And it does test garnet. It's framed here and here with marcasite. Up here is really pretty. Open work. Really nice gallery. Needs clean. Very well built. Very, very well built ring. I'm going to say mid-century. So 6 1/4 to 6 1/2. I forgot what I had this at. I think like 125, which was a good deal for this. Yeah. Yeah, this one was 125 on the garnet. So yeah. 6 1/4 is what I think. It looks so black when the light's not right on top of it. But garnets do that. So 125 if you want it, let me know. All right, sweetie. Everybody else couldn't wear it, so I'm just going to call that for Zoe and call that sold for her. I just pulled this bag and this chain with a pendant was on it. This is pretty. It's abalone. This is in the bag, in my so-called empty bag. I'll put this in a puppy thing. Because I hate when stones get scratched. And these aren't scratched up. So, this person loved shield rings, Zoe. There's like 3 or 4 shield rings in here. The other shield ring I showed was the all sterling one, the chunker. Put the box down, Mel. Put the box down. So it's kind of like, I'm going to agree, Mary or whoever it was said it. Somebody said that maybe Viking, but I don't know. But it's a shield ring. It's a chunker. But this one was small. Like 5 1/2. Have a lot of, we don't have a whole lot of whole sizes here tonight. Yeah, 5 3/4, I think. Yeah. It's just so tight on that 6. But once the slide on my fingers changing, it's stuck. 5 1/4, 5 1/2. And this one, Zoe, I think I had it 55, I think. I don't remember. I can't say I slept since then because I haven't, darling. 50, even. So this one is smaller, 5 1/4, 5 1/2. And this one's 50. And it's 19.6 grams on this one. That's all open work. This is handmade because you can see the cuts in here. When you look at it with a loop, you can see they're hand cut. these weren't like stamped out off of sheets. It's a fat boy. So that one, you can always email me for stuff. All right, let me get your name on this ring. That's a beautiful garnet ring. It's a good price for that ring, too. Very good price for that ring. Well, pin number 2 already. It's beautiful. Enjoy it. I'm sure you're going to get attention for when you wear it. There's no doubt people aren't going to notice it. It is huge. So, okay. So you tell me to stop. Oh, Star, I didn't even see you come in, sugar. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm spaced out. I told you today's not been a bad day. I just been kind of doo-doo-doo. I'm sorry, Zolly, but you could have it for $165. Oh, Star, I'm so sorry, sugar. Thank you so much, Christina, for stopping me. Yeah, honestly, I told you my eyes have been wonky today. I thought those were hearts. Although I use hearts for Misty because I don't have the stop sign on my emojis. Okay, Lori, Star is already at 160, baby. So you'd have to go 165 or better. So I'm paying attention now. So Lori'd have to do 165 or out because Star is already at 160. It's gorgeous. It's a hell of a good price. You guys are used to that, though. I'm cheap, but I'm not easy. Looks black, right? But it's so red. It's so red. No, I was saying 165 was the next, because Zully was at the original price, 155. Because I didn't post it again. It was just showing her what she had missed. But thank you, Lori. So this goes to Star at 160. Oh, Star, I think I figured out what that big turquoise cup is. I think it's called Pilot Hill turquoise, because of that green. It's a beast. So thank you. That's great. Thank you so much. Okay, I don't think anyone was showing any interest in the 3-tone. And this is the KA 1772, which is the Cosima Spa, Italy. The Starburst 3-tone, so it's like a silver and then rose gold over sterling and then yellow gold over sterling. And it's both pieces. And this is 7-inch, 18-inch on this one. I know now I don't need the light to be so sparkly, huh? But on this one, I think I was doing both these. I was able to get a really good price on these. I think it was like something really goofy, like 55 or something. Yeah, KA 1772, Italy, Charisma Spa. Yeah, so the set on this was 55. I got no love on that one, so just let you know. I'm going to put this in a bag. The rings I'm just able to put in there. All right, so turquoise bead drop. Oh, I don't remember a turquoise. Oh, okay. Okay. This is dinky. Was this the one that said Jerusalem? I got a piece. I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, GM 925 China. GM. I never looked it up. I don't know who GM is, but it's not a rosary because no, the piece is up here. But this is turquoise. It's facet cut. And this looks like mountain something, because it's got the yellowish, the matrix in it. Looks pretty lightweight. Looks like this is going to be 18-inch drop to here, and then maybe 2 inches. Looks very lightweight, very thin chain, very dainty, delicate. The cross is hanging kind of wonky. Wow, are you wonky, baby? There, just unwonked. Come on. It's wonky no more. It's kind of like, the crosses that kind of look like they're slightly pointed. No. I think he wants me to open the French doors, and I'm not going to do it because the alarm's on. I see what I mean? How the ends are kind of pointed. I don't think I found GM. I didn't. I didn't. So on this one, the 55. What was that on? The set? The curries. Yeah, that's a good price on that. But I looked up their stuff. The weight is not real heavy, but it's real pretty. Your whole check's gonna be gone, Mary. But if you're reselling, there's tons of room for resale. Tons of room. I kind of price for resellers is really what I do. So does Tanya. Hers always gets bid up too. Hers gets bid up. You know what? You have a bag, so I should put this in your bag. I'm glad to put that in your bag. Okay, on this little cross, I was just gonna thank you so much, Mary. So I'm just gonna put KA 1772 set there. So if anyone watches, although the last time it didn't pick up my chat, so the turquoise cross, I'm just gonna do a starting bid on that. I think I had $10 because it don't weigh nothing. I have no idea who GM is, and I think my timing is good. It must be an hour. It is. It's been an hour, so I need to get up and move around, so I'll end up with swollen feet and ankles. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm kind of glad she didn't sell. I fell in love. I mean, when I got this from Gina, I fell in love with this thing, and I can't wear it. It's way too heavy, but I just adored her. She is pissed off. I adore her. She's the coolest thing. I'm just going to take a walk in a circle. I might go potty, check my water. You guys want to look up GM Sterling? It's marked GM the 925. And the turquoise is real. I should rub the cross for you guys before I do this, just to be sure. Because I didn't. Oh, yeah, it's silver. It's got a smooth, it's silver. There's no doubt. It has it's older. It has a spring ring clasp. It has a spring ring clasp. There we go. So I'll check my water. I'll pull a Gina Marie. Dog, will you follow me if I go out the other door? Will you? You want to follow me? Take a walkabout? I'll take a walkabout. I'll go freeze for you. Oh no, I need to not lose these papers because I had to tear up paper to make more. Come on, Doodle. Come on, baby. You want to come on, Mama? I take a walk up. I'll walk out here. Come on. I'm taking a break. You don't want to go. You just stood there and looked at me. You just stood there and watched me. You just stood there and watched me walk. You lazy bones. Crazy dog. He just stood there and watched me go outside. He had no interest. He's like, nah, I'm not in it. Let's see, Lori at 16. Golden Moon. Thank you. Golden Moon. You're in my way. I need to spin around, but if I do, I'm going to nail you with my little rolling feet. I'm going to nail your little footsies. All right, unless anybody else. Thank you, Lori. USA Weaver. What's GM? It's a car. Look, I have wings tonight. I wanted to wear something comfortable. I just take my jeans off and go to bed if I wanted to. I might do that. Of course, I probably wake up sweating to death. Wake up sweating to death. There's no notes to send you, Lori. You got your notes. You got your notes from chat. They all helped me out. And I got your little box in here with notes on the top of it to send you. It wasn't the last auction. I think it was the one before when I was like doing the little like 10, 15, 20, 20 the little rings. And so I missed 2 of her rings. One was a freebie. So I had to note on here. Got a free ship. So Lori, I'm gonna put this in your box. So it's all gonna end up together anyway. Aren't I awful? Awful, awful. Isn't this pretty? I got this from Sue at Dinner to Diamonds, like just a couple months ago. It's like Victorian. It's probably just only 9 karat or something, or maybe Goldfield. It's not marked. It's just really old and cool. It's just old and cool. So let's see what's next. See, I'm blind, Michelle. My vision is bad today. I might have to actually go to the BB. Oh, are you pointing up? Lisa. I'm so bad I don't even see it, Lisa. Did I miss someone coming? Very possible. I missed bids, so to miss someone coming in wouldn't be completely insane, would it? Well, I can tell you quickly enough, as long as Lisa is in the email somewhere. Sometimes if the person's name isn't in the email, it won't show up. This goes back already to January 22nd. It's not showing anything for Lisa. And I'm in all mailboxes. So I'm checking all the mailboxes. Did you use this email? The Melly's Jewelry Box at Gmail with no apostrophe S, just no spaces, just like that. Right there. I'll search your whole name, since that is your username. No matches for Lisa Weaver. So no, I didn't get it. So just send it again. I mean, the email's right here. Just the thing is, if you, and it's in front of me, there's no like Melly MELLY and then apostrophe S. No, I had to leave punctuation out. They don't want punctuation inside your usernames. So it's just there. Hey, Lisa. I hope you're doing good. Well, I will. Once I get the email, I have a file for subscribers, but I didn't look there. I looked at all mailboxes. So it's going to check spam. It checks a couple of other personal emails. It checks the Melly's Jewelry Box email. It checks all, because it's Gmail. It'll check every email account you have. It'll be there. It's not in spam because it checks everything. It checks it all. See, I mean, think it has spam here. There's spam. And I'll search. I will make sure I spelled it right because I'm blind tonight. No, because when you go to all mailboxes, it checks everything you have. So just do it again. Well, that's good. Yeah, my niece's ex-husband's still in the hospital, and they don't know what's wrong with him. That's a crazy, long, weird story there. Yeah, I'm so glad she did. That's good. Yeah, it's crazy. I got another ring. It looks almost just like the one you bought, the gemstone one, the multi-gemstones. It has a twin. It has a twin. Okay, let me get back to my notes. This is gorgeous. Another one that I got a really good price on. I think this is a fire agate. I know people want to call these like fire opals and stuff. I don't think it is. I think it's got fire agate. If it is, it should go to like tourmaline. Everything goes to tourmaline when it's just a gemstone that's not really hard. Yep. Tourmaline. Yeah, it's a fire agate. I knew it was. Everybody wants to call these something different. This, I don't know. I can't say if this is Mexico or, who. I can't really say if this is Native American. It is in a lot of their pieces, but I don't know. I can't say that it is. And it's not marked. Let me see if there's even a 925. I did test this one for Sterling. Yeah. This one's handmade. Nice, pretty rope work. I love the setting. And you'll see the fire in this thing. So this one is, it wants to fall, and the bottom is sitting just below, just above the 9. So right dead middle where the rope is at 8.5. I think that's going to be probably a pretty good guess. Yeah. Yeah, because it's not that loose on my big 7. My big 7. Not to be confused with my little 7. Yeah, I must say 8.25. Oh, definitely it's shift 8.5. I think 8.5 is going to fit good. Hey, Rosa. This is fire agate. You need light to get that reflection going. I may have to grab my camera to show you this because I'm having terrible problems with my light tonight. Do you see how this the color reflectivity? And it's not amber. It's got that orange fire in it. Let me move over here. See the orange fire? That's not light. That's the color inside there. It's like oranges and greens and yellows. And I like that setting a lot too. Again, kind of arpelish. So let's see. So on this one, yeah, I know it's got really, really pretty fire inside. And I like the setting too. I like the rounded off prong set that it has. Very nicely done. And the band is really nice too. I've got so many boxes at my feet because I reorganized in here, so I redid my shipping boxes. So everything's around me. So you know how you start to organize, you make a bigger mess than you start out with? Well, it's not a bigger mess, it's just stuff's kind of gathered close to me. It's 6.41 grams. But you can see it's nicely done, but I can't really say if it's Mexico, if it's Native American, if it's just studio, you know, hand done. It's hand done clearly, but the colors in it are real nice. I really love that setting. I love the rounded prongs on that one. I think this was like 8.5, wasn't it? Yeah, 8.5. So on this one, I think this has a real good price too. Yeah, on the fire agate, I can do a starting bid on this one of 45, which is good for fire agate. It's a really pretty ring. Wish I could get it to really show you what it does, and to my eyes, all the color, the flashes in it. I can't get it to do it. Does better from above for sure. And you can see the colors. Oh, now the light's too much because now you're just getting too much of the reflection of the light. Hi there. Hi there, y'all. I can't see. I can't see. And I'm backwards. And oh, there you go. It's really got some really deep colors. Some pretty yellows and greens. A little bit of orange. All kind of fire. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping in. Let me know how you're doing. I'm glad you're finally going, able to go and, you know, get that looked at, because, yeah, that looked painful, darling. That looked very, very painful. I love those rounded off prongs. This is really not showing good on camera. It's really pretty to the naked eye. Really pretty. There's no marks on it. Yeah, this is hand done. I love those prongs. Man, is that pretty. It's like blue, green, yellow. It's really pretty. Yeah. It's too big for me, but yeah, it would make a cool thumb ring. Put on my bigger one, like it won't matter. So yeah, it does. Thought I saw somebody. Batman. We've had some dinkers. So watch the rerun. We've had some small ones. I thought I saw somebody. I know, I need to look to, oops, I need to pay better attention to the chat. I usually do. I'm usually pretty good. That's Mary. Okay. Yeah, I actually do have smaller rings, so you can always either go back and look. I re-showed them, I think, a couple times already. Let me adjust this light up. So, okay, I don't see any other interest. I'm going to call this sold. You know how whenever you get like after I got COVID the first time, like a couple years ago, my head feels kind of like that today, but I'm not sick. I feel great, but I'm just like, I'm foggy. I've just been kind of slow moving and just real foggy all day. And just kind of little things. I mean, it's nothing harmful. No one, I mean, I'm happy. Things are good. I'm in a really good mood. As you saw earlier, my energy was off the charts. I just been a little bit wonky, which is not incredibly unusual for me. See, like I can't get this to go in the bag. Just little silly, little weird things. Things I do all the time. Maybe I had a neurological event. Okay, the monster, the sterling. So you guys are going to be blown away how low this is. The large sterling marcasite ring. This thing is a beast. Where is it? There it is. It's so big. Nope, that's the other monster. Did I take it in the kitchen to clean it and laid it down to the side? It's so big. There's no way to lose it. It's monstrous. It's monstrous. There's the moonstone. Where's the beast from the east? That's so bizarro. Let me check the kitchen. I don't think I took it to wash it. If it's still in that little box I was pulling from, it's going to be buried. Did I leave it on my... No, I pulled the white hand. I didn't pull the black hand. Maybe it's still stuck on that finger. Wouldn't that be funny? Not really. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going to have to dig for it. Oh, I might come back to it, but it's such a great ring. That's so weird. And this is what I mean. Like, how could such a giant ring not be in this box? Of all the rings not to be in this box. All the rings I tested were here. Nothing failed. That thing's so big I would have heard a big clunk. No clunk. Let me put this one back in there. I've already filled this thing back up again with other stuff that I was going to test and check out. I thought this was empty. I thought I'd put everything in that ring tray. But I'll take a quick look. See, it's so heavy it'll go to the bottom. That's what I mean. How does stuff like that happen? Like that one green, inlaid green necklace that showed up in one of my thumbnails for a video. Do you know I still haven't found it? And there's very little left that I haven't already gone through. Did it get shown and nobody wanted it? No. Here it is. It was there. It was up. This part was up against the side of the box that's facing me. I wish I'd had gotten to scrub it. So, I'm going to because it looks dull as hell. I washed a whole bunch of them. Come on, dog. You're just under my butt all the time, aren't you? Which I'd miss you if you weren't. Okay? I'd miss you if you weren't. This is dirty. I don't mind tarnish as bad as I really dislike stones being dirty. This way, too, if they're loose or something, they'll fall out on me and not you. Right? Right. Excuse me, baby. Because the last time when I cleaned everything and researched everything and labeled everything and bagged it, my arms and neck were so sore. By the end of the week, the piece was found. Yeah, he is. Good night, Angela. I will get your item out tomorrow. My husband had left some stuff for me to take GPS because my car's fixed. The truck, we got it back, but it's not fixed. That's a crazy story. They fixed it supposedly, and there was a little bit of damage, but nothing that required rehoning the drum or anything, because it was the sensor supposedly rubbing against the brake, but it was still making that noise first thing in the morning. So we took it back, and at least they, I guess, were honest. They said they didn't know what it was. So this is gorgeous. This person really likes shield rings, right? I said, thanks for coming, Angela. I appreciate it. Oh my God, nothing falls on an even number. It's 7 1/4. That's what it says, 7 1/4. Just a smidge over 7. I believe that. It feels more like a 7.5. On my hand, it really feels more like a 7.5, honestly. The bottom of it does reach 7.5, so 7 1/4, 7.5. The bottom barely reaches the 7 or the 8. Am I really losing it that bad? This sits on 7 1/4. If I twist it, the bottom of it touches 7.5. So 7.5, 7 1/4. Yeah, this is big. And she's loaded. So how big is this booger? I didn't even measure the length of that garnet. I should have, but it's crazy. It's, I think, bigger than this one is as far as the length of the. It is 1 and a little over 1 and a little over ½ an inch long and 3/4 inches wide. And it's really cool because it reminds me of a snail because it dips up and it curves. So it gives it great sparkle. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lot of sparkle. Lot of marcasites. Really pretty. So it's like all the marcasite beadwork. Let's see if it has anything to say. I didn't clean the sterling. It's not too bad. I mean, it's tarnished as hell, but it's not black and gooky like that. The auction I did clean, I almost had to. I mean, it was black. I mean, black. Not just like, oh, it's tarnished like these are. No, this stuff was like, where in the world they find this stuff? I just see 925. That's it. Nothing else. I did already test this one for sterling. Here's another one I'm able to do. This one, yeah, 7 1/4, 7.5, because this is my larger 7. On the on here, it literally sits at 7 1/4, dead on it, dead on 7 1/4. Doesn't quite go to 7.5, but my finger feels like it's bigger than a 7 1/4. So I'm thinking 7.5 is closer. 7 1/4, 7.5. But really, this is awful loose for just a quarter difference. That's super loose. And that's my definite 7. So I think this is another one I had really, I mean, I think all of them had really good prices on them. Yes, this one, they're selling this one right now. They were sold for $135 on that was like the average. So I was going to start this one at $55, which I think is awesome for this ring. For a big shield ring. That's, again, more of a cocktail style because of all the glitz and glimmer. And I love the snail shape. It's so cool. So I wish they fit me since it looked too big. Really pretty. Really a pretty ring. Let me change fingers so I can hold a magnifying glass for you. Find a place to put my elbows down. So yeah, a really pretty ring. It keeps flopping over because it's too big. That's what I mean. I think it's lends itself closer to that 7.5 than it does 7.25 for sure. For sure. And it's just the 725 is all I see. But it's buttery. It is buttery. Not much to see inside that band. Just the 925. But that's a really good price set. Hey, Erica. Long time no see. Prettiness. Yeah, I was really happy with this auction lot. Really happy. It was crazy because nobody bid against me. Hey, Dina. I don't even see her. She must be way up there. But I see Joanna saying, hey, so I'm going to believe Joanna's not lost her mind. So we're at 55. Looking for 56 or better. Size, I'm going to say 7.5. It's way too loose to be just 7.25. This is my bigger 7. There's just no way look at that. That's a half. That's not. Yeah, no way. Blind you. I blind you. I don't see any other interest. So I'm going to call this for Erica. Going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. And sold. Thank you, Erica. Dina, I've had the goofiest day. Just too goofy. Nothing bad. I'm in a good mood and all that, but it was funny. I'm kind of like off balance, and things I do a million times in my life, I'm suddenly have issues with doing. It's like, what are you doing? You lost your mind. You've lost your mind. I think it's from getting up so early. I did have coffee this afternoon, though. And I used to didn't, I mean, I don't even get through one whole cup of coffee in the morning. And so it's kind of unusual when I've been having to do it. 20-inch necklaces with pendants? Oh, child, you know I do. You know I do. Dina, this thing is not bendable. I told you, I am my husband. He'll do it with tools. No, he won't. That sucker won't budge. Won't budge. This is a round one, so I don't know if it's gonna, how far that's gonna go. That's a bracelet. Come here, you come off of here. This needs cleaned horribly bad. This is vintage, very vintage. I'll clean it up. But that's 18-inch with very vintage. I guess that's, I don't know. I go in between mother of pearl and a Mabe pearl. I can't make up my mind. We compare them with my Mabe pearls. Yeah, I think it is a Mabe pearl. There's that one. I see the chains. I don't know if there's anything on them. Give me a second. I'll yank them off of here. Or not. That's an empty chain. I think all these are empty chains. I had a bunch of, 18-inch chains. I'm looking for stuff with pendants. I see a couple. Hang on. I'm about to be slow about this and careful. I don't want some knots and knots. I have this amber one. I'm never going to be able to get that thing out of there. 18 inches too small. Oh, that's right. You want a 20. Well, we can always change out the chain. How about I do this? I will take a note. and stick it on there because it actually does work. I see them when I stick them on this bar. And I'll note that you're looking for a 20-inch chain with a pendant. And I will take these down because this, I would have to go so slow. It's going to burn up so much time. But I have amber. This looks long. If it's not 20, I can switch out the chain. I have onyx. I have vermeil heart with CZs, I think. They're CZs. I have this one. I'm not sure for sure the length of this one. I have 14 karat gold filled. I don't know how long my Buddha is. Buddha baby. A shit ton of empty chains. And a bunch of pendants. So maybe I'll do that. Find the 20-inch chains. The sterling pendants, because I got a bunch. Just send you some pictures. On stuff that, like, you know, has been shown, I've sent people videos. Here's what I've got, and just, you know, talk to them, tell them, here's what I got, and describe it, and give them information and the prices, and they tell me what they want. I've done that quite a few times. I sell a lot after auction, honestly. Okay, so Christina. So I need to get 20-inch chains and then pull the sterling pendants and just email you. I'll probably do a video. It's easier than trying to just like label on the screen. That's too much. Yeah, it's too much editing. I'm not a patient person about editing. I'm trying not to move my chair much because the dog is literally like under me over here. In front of the hand, the big hand. All right, where were we? We just yeah. I think I just hung it up, and it didn't belong over there. It don't belong over there. And there's my mom. There's my pearl ring. Oh Lord, I hung it up, or did I? This is what I mean. I know I misplace things a lot because I have so much laying out, but I just had that in my hot little hands. Oh, maybe it's with this one. No, that's my big angry Asian. No, I'm not politically incorrect. She is an angry Asian, like big time. I'm pulling them up just to see what's on the bottom of these. I got so many chains. It's scary over here. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's it. That's not it. Turquoise. Don't you even think about falling. Get your butt over there. Did I put it in here? It couldn't have got under this. It could have gotten under this. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's stupid shit like that. Here it is. But of course, it's already that fast. I wanted to tangle with something. It's dirty. It's very, very dirty, Tammy. I know this one was signed. Yes, it's Sterling spelled out. The copyright symbol is CDI. I think I took notes and I might have changed my mind, took it off of there because I was like, I really like that. And it goes with my ring. Very old. No, it's not it. That's that's not it. Hans Henrik Nygaard. No, it's not in there. So I really do need to research it because I really didn't plan on bringing it because I love it. I mean, the color in it is crazy. So, CDI. Clyde. I do know who this is. Clyde. What's his last name? Oh, look. I remember this. He's a vintage. It's vintage. Yeah. Clyde something. Yeah. Yeah. I know it's Clyde. I see all the CDI in here, but I want someone who actually puts the freaking name. Okay, let's see if anybody in Etsy puts the name. Some of them will. Some of them will. Okay, maybe she did or he did, whoever they are. Let's see. How lazy. It's not in there. It's not that hard to find. It's Clyde. I remember it being Clyde. You found it yet? Let me know. You need to tighten the hook, though. The Valley chain is gorgeous. Oh, you're tightening the hook? Oh, that one was mine. It'd been open and closed a whole bunch of times. When you first get them, they are so tight. You have to really like push and pull to get them off. I'm just going to put Clyde behind there, behind the CDI Sterling, because, yes, Clyde Dunier. I knew it. CDI. Yeah, Clyde Dunier. Dune, probably, because it's Duneier. So probably Clyde Dunier, most likely. Oh my gosh, it just totally dipped out on me. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this should be mid-century. I knew I recognized it. I can't type. And that's been another thing I've been doing all day is not typing very well. Like, do my fingers grow fatter? There's somebody who has a corporation with that same name. I have to put in Sterling. I'm going to put info. Oh, I give up. I just hit the wrong button again. All right, so it's Clyde Denier. I'm going to have to research it. I'll let you know. Ow. I'm sure it's a lobster. I mean, a spring ring. Yeah, it's a spring ring. It's dirty. But yeah, it does get really good, that ring. It's got a bead, like a bead ball chain. So I don't know. Let me look into it. So I don't forget. I don't want to write another note because that's quite a different chore to do that. Then this is easier just to put this on my calendar. And for tomorrow. That way I'll see it. It'll pop up on my phone. This note will get me. And plus I'll remember that one. 8 a.m. Sounds good. Okay. And I don't want to put it back where it was because I don't want to get tangled again. I'll put it in this jewelry box because I'll be deciding what to do with all these pieces. If I'm gonna run them again or I was gonna say poo. Okay. Where were we? What was the last thing I did? That wasn't that. It was Marcasite. We're to the Moonstones. Does Sylvia hang out or does she have to go to work? Yeah, it's a good price on this too. The Sterling Moonstone. It's 5 stones. It's really pretty. I was really tempted to keep this one, guys. Really tempted to keep this one. It's so pretty. There's her back. And that's gorgeous moonstone too. Really nice splash. This one's a 7. It snugs up, but it's because it's so long. It's a 7. It goes on like butter, like butter, butter, butter. And on this one, on the moonstone, really, I'm surprised myself. 45. This one says, hey, it's a 7. Holy smokes. My finger and the ring agree. It is so pretty. I really was tempted to keep it because it fits. I love moonstone. I used to have a whole bunch. I collected it, but I sold it all off when I first started my channel. So I started buying up a lot of Native American stuff. I see Joanna at 45. It is really pretty, isn't it? It's pretty. I love all these long rings she had. You could tell a lot of these pieces were from one particular estate. I think it was the ones that were different, must have been like gifts or something, because it was a definite style. I want to turn this around because you can see the other stone that's not catching the light because it's off to the side. That one, but it's fine. It's just off to the side. Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of similar ones. They almost remind me of like a lily. There's a lot of them that are actually very similar to this. But they are different. They're all slightly different as far as where the curves go, where the stones go. I don't know if this one's marked or not. This one must be coated because it's really clean. So maybe it was tarnish resisted coating. Because it's not rhodium. They have other stuff they use. They just call it tarnish resisting coating. I don't know exactly what it is. I've never inquired to find out. But it's not shiny enough to be rhodium, but it's awfully clean. And all I did was wash it with the soap. But it's really clean. I'm trying to remember if this is one that I rubbed or not. I don't see a mark on it. So let's just be sure. It'd be crazy, wouldn't it, with all these moonstones in it? Oops, let's use up the rest of this. Gotta use up this bottle before I open another one. I've actually already got 2 open. And the plastic's still on it. It's funny, it'll open without the plastic coming off, but yeah, it's Sterling. I can't see. Yeah. It's Sterling. I figured it would be, but since it didn't have any marks, and even if it does, I like to test. I just like to test. Okay, I see Joanna. Hey, Carly Q. Yeah, it's a good 7. Fits nice and comfortable. Very comfortable. It's a pretty ring. Prettiness, prettiness. So any other interest? I just see Joanne. Really pretty. I love these. I see Star at 50. It is gorgeous. It has a little bit of a rise here too. See how it almost makes like a Y? So does that do better this way? See, it's a little tight on my big 7. Seems fine this way. I guess that coming up does help here and here. That's probably why it's that way, because it's going to hit. Yeah, because it comes up because it's going to be touching here and here. So that's nice. That's thoughtful styling, isn't it? Very thoughtful styling on this. Really pretty. All right, Joanna's out. I haven't seen any other interest. So I'm going to start calling this for Star. Let me get you a bag, ma'am. Again, we don't want stones getting scratched. No scratched stones, please. That's always so sad when you get a beautiful stone and you're looking at the loop and it's all scratched up. It's sad. I think. Yeah, that's a great deal on that ring, too. I was able to get really great start prices on this. On all this stuff. Because nobody bid against me. I put my max bid in and no one ever bid. They never even got me up to my max bid on it. So I'm like, okay. But then I turned around and got the whopper. I'm like, holy shit. I'm going to be selling all that lot for at least 4 auctions. That's a ton of stuff. Some rare looking stuff too. Some Tiffany and a bunch of really unusual. All right. That cannot be right. That cannot be the right starting price that I put on this ring. It can't be. I think I had a typo. I have a start bid 25. There's just no way in hell. I must have had a typo. I had to have a typo. I had to. I think this is tanzanite. I don't think this is amethyst. I think it's tanzanite because it's got a lot of blue coming out of it. Some bigger size. Oh, it's a 9.5. Somebody needs a 9.5. I forget who it is. I think it's Mary. One of her fingers. Come here. Come here. Come hither. Oops. It slid right off the stone. And yes, ma'am. Sure is. Sure is. Let me make sure I look at the right spot. I'm pretty sure I am. You think I know it by heart, and I sort of kind of do, but I want to double check myself because it does go up enough to amethyst, but tanzanite's right there too, but it's like above it. I'm so blind today. I gotta go to the eye doctor because I'm having real troubles. Yeah, because it's on the low part of amethyst, so that's in tanzanite. I knew it was because it's got so much blue coming through. Oh yeah, it's right dead in the center of tanzanite. But I knew that because of the blue coming through the purple. This is a 9.5. Really pretty tanzanite. I have no way to know if these are natural or lab. No clue. They're beautiful. How many stones is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need eyes. Because they're shiny. That's too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 12 stones. Gorgeous. There's no way I started this at 25. It doesn't make sense. What's right next to the 2? Seriously, like, it had to be fat finger moment. It had to be. Yeah, I'm thinking it had to be at least 35. Okay. Oh, that's for star. Okay, so I'll go on the lower end. I'll go on the lower end because, both the 3 is closest to the 2. The 1 is not possible. So I will do the 35. I think it's low, but okay. I know it can't be 25. That's a bit crazy, but it's really pretty color tanzanite. I mean, I knew the minute I saw it, it was tanzanite because it's so blue coming through that purple. Tanzanite has a very distinct look. To me, it does because it's purple, but certain angles, it turns blue. Let me see if anybody claimed it. Let's look at the gallery. Very 1980s setting, don't you think? All prong set, of course. That's so pretty. I was like, 25. Like, no, it can't be right. I don't think so. Not for a tanzanite ring. It's a nice stone. I think I'm getting too much light. Maybe it's why I'm having trouble too. I'm going to have to go to the eye doctor. I'm having serious problems seeing. I mean, I'm not bumping into things. But I'm struggling, even with the loop. Maybe that's why they're getting bad, all this looking at jewelry. Okay, I found the 925. It's very deep in there as it leads up to the gallery, which is, of course, every stone is open-backed. How crazy. Ah, okay. Now it's having some information here. Oh, it says made in China. That's it. Maybe that's why I put 25. Maybe I did put 25. Maybe I Google imaged it. Of course, a lot of makers are in India. I think most of them are, except for the handmade stuff. 925, and it's got some kind of symbol next to it. It's just like a stamp. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty tanzanite. Definitely is a 9.5. It's ginormous on me. Ginormous. I see Christina at 25. I mean, 35. I'm still fucking shocked. I looked at my phone. I'm like, what did I do? I do like tanzanite. It's a popular stone, too. A lot of people list stuff as amethyst and as tanzanite. I see it all the time. I like it. I like it. I see question mark, question mark. Oh, 25. She's like, what? My notes said 25. I thought I had to make a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. We can do 25. I don't care. $10 is not going to make or break my lot. Knock yourself out. So we got Christina at 25. I told you. I'm cheap, but I'm not easy. But see, I'm being easy. I did write it down. I figured the closest number to the 2 was either a 1 or a 3, because I'm thinking it had to be a mistake. It is, but it's what's written down. I was just shocked, but it's all right. It's not going to make or break anything. Make you happy. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Oh, shucks, Joanna. It's purtiness. It's a 9.5, Mary. Can you believe that? It's a 9.5. 10 nuts. Yeah. So it's like super large on me. And it's right on 9.5. Finally, we have a ring that sits actually like exactly on a number. It's a first tonight. It's a first. Yeah, it just says 925, some kind of weird stamp. It's not an initial or anything. It just looks those random deep stamps and then made in China. That's it. There's your, of course, all the stones are open. I don't see anybody else. Very pretty. There's somebody that's not here that loves tanzanite. She always buys everything tanzanite get, and I'll see her. So when you watch the rerun, you know who you are. You bought 2 pairs of tanzanite earrings. Snooze, you lose. See, I had normal fingers until I lost all that weight. Guys, my arms here, from losing all this weight, this skin here looks like an elephant's skin. How it gets like just super crinkled, like you took tissue paper and not crumpled it like this, but like this, to where it was just the texture. Even here is like this crazy creping, just super duper wrinkles. Just the skin's just loose. It's just loose. I mean, if it wasn't for feeling better and my knees hurting so bad, I'd gain weight back just to lose all these wrinkles and the crinkly skin and my boobs. My boobs are gone. My ass is gone. I lost my butt. I lost my boobs. You too, Mary. You lost weight. It just, it's so sad. It's like, it's just, but you know what? I've been married 32 years and known him way, way longer. I don't have to worry about that. And I just always wear sleeves. I'm in Florida. Yeah, I hate that. Well, that's what it's doing, but on steroids, Dina. On steroids. Seriously, like seriously bad. Like seriously, seriously bad. All right, I gotta keep my note. I need more paper, I'm happy to say. I can do that before the next auction. I normally use, because I used to print paper, printing labels, up to tape them on, but that would just tear my shoulder up. So I bought peel and stick. But I used to take the paper, because there's a bunch of paper left around those labels whenever you cut them out, when you print them and cut them out. I use those for these little notes to either put identification stuff on or for, the sold and the price stuff on. But I don't have those anymore. So I really don't have a source of scrap paper at the moment. So I'm just using this old notebook. It works. Who was it that? That was Christine, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. It was Christine. You got yourself a deal, girl. Yeah, Dina losing like 45 pounds and wasn't very long, guys, either, was it? It was fast. It was like, what, 2, 3 months when I started doing the intermittent fasting? Whoosh. So, and the problem is because of my cervical damage, I'm not allowed to like lift a lot. If I just do this with holding nothing, even doing this right now, I feel it right here on my back of my neck with no weight. So, yeah, because what you have to do for your upper arms, the best exercise is, even if you do it with no weight or a welterweight, is you put your, where's the elbow go again? Oh, you put your elbow by your ear and you hold the weight and you go like this. That's the best one. And boy, that hurt like hell. What, Aqua? I took too long to do what? Oh, somebody bid? Oh. Oh, well, Mary, that was sweet. I took too long. Well, but she's being very gracious and letting you have it. Very gracious. Mary, you're sweet. Very sweet. Sweeter than most would be. Okay, it's after 11. I need to go because I gotta get up at 6. It's gonna kick my butt. Okay, so what's coming up? Okay, we can do this little, I think the bypass ring is next. No. All right, I know people want to see this, so we'll do this one. It's a really cool one. It's another shield ring. This is so cool. When I first saw this, I was calling it like, okay, it's over a 7, feels like 7.5. I was calling it a solar system ring, but I think it's more of like a labyrinth. A labyrinth? Labyrinth? Labyrinth. You know what I'm saying? It looks like you got to get out of the maze or something. I don't know. It's just extremely cool. I don't remember seeing anything in here, but then again, that doesn't mean anything, does it? It's not terrible filthy either. It's really buttery. Looks like it was cast, honestly, which is interesting, and they would have had to put this design in it. But the texture sure looks cast to me. I see nothing on the back of the ring. Let's check the band. I did rub this one. It is sterling. I think that's just a very deep 925. It may say something in there. It could just be texture. I'm going to go with texture. If you find that it does, well then congratulations. But I think it's just texture. And that stamp is just in the most ridiculous place to have to see. I'm going to say that says 925. And this one is a size. Don't hit the metal. Thank you. Yeah, I know I'm having to keep this short tonight because my niece is not coming home. All right, the top is sitting at 7, and the bottom is sitting at 7 3/4. So 7.5. Yeah, 7 1/4, 7.5. Only because it's so long, they do snug up. I think it's 7.5. I'll show you where it sits. The bottom of it sits dead on the 7.5, but the top sits at 7 1/4. We've been having these all night like this, but it's super loose. So I'm gonna say 7.5. That's what I say. I'm pretty good at it. And I'm gonna do the okay. So I'm gonna put the sold on that tanzanite ring, and then we'll start bid on this one. It's another one. It's a good price on this at 45. I wanted to measure this. Looks like about 1.5 inches. It doesn't want to stay on its side. It's rolling up. It's rolling on its back. It's like no. And it is 1 and didn't make it to a half. So it's over 1 1/4, but didn't make it to 1.5. I'll put it that way. That is a cool ring. I wish that fit me. That's a neat one. I like that. I loved all these rings, honestly. The only thing I can say I really didn't like was the owl bangle. Didn't really care for that one. That's cool as hell. And it's big. I'm sorry, Dina. I don't get to pick. I buy these auction lots, and I bid on them. I win them. See why I thought solar system? Because you can see there's some beads, some dots. But the other parts of it, though, with the spacing, and it almost looks like the circle down here is like maybe where you're headed. I don't know. Is it labyrinth? Is it just abstract? Is it solar system? I think it's in the eye of the beholder. What am I doing where things are looking all wonky? There you go. It's looking wonky. It's wonky. I'm sorry, Dina. I use these on my really old, nice Navajo rings. I got them on Amazon. Instead of the ones that are silicone that like go all the way around your finger, they come in this coil. I had cut this off. I took this off a ring. And you stretch it open. Sometimes these fat bands, so it doesn't work. So it might not work on this one. But for this type, no, it won't work. They have the ones where you take the metal and bend one this way and you bend one that way. And it's got the straight bar. You can bend it back or push it forward to change the size. This one, my Mauve Pearl ring has one in it. It's like I can push it straight, make it the smallest. See that skinny band, or push it in to make it bigger. So one thing wraps around this way, the other one that way, because I didn't want to lose this ring. I refuse. Yeah, they do. They do have this silicone coil in a fatter. It's the tightness of the coil though that I was having trouble with the fat rings. So I bought the metal ones like that. I put in. Actually, I didn't put that one in. I had the jewelry store put that in. I was having trouble. So I'm not getting it wrapped around very well, but I'm having a very uncoordinated day. So am I surprised? No. So sorry it's not your size. I'm sorry it's not my size. I could get away with it on this finger, especially when I'm poofy. Hey, Patsy. All right, I didn't see anybody on that one. So I'm going to pass on this one. So I don't know. I could do a pop-up tomorrow to go through the rest of these rings because I had a shit ton left. I'm just not sure what time to do it because it'd have to be like in the morning or early afternoon. And it's a weekday, so that might be kind of difficult for people. I'm going to write in big letters here so I will see it. Start, so I'll know just immediately go here. So I need to do that though because Saturday, I still got plenty, trust me. I've got all this stuff underneath this ring tray. You saw that box is full again. Under here, maybe I'll do a recording. So what do you guys say? Come on live and do, okay, so just put one in the chat for say I gotta pick up Chloe at 3:30. So if I did so put one for live at to do the live sale at 12:30 Eastern time in the afternoon. Okay. Or just put 2. And I didn't have to put lower claps on. And put number 2 if I can do a recorded clearance, and you have to buy by email. So we'll take a vote. One for live at 12:30 noon, or record clearance, and you buy by emailing me. Lori likes the recordings because she can watch them on the fly. She's quick. She's like me. She pauses the video and sends me an email. 2, 2, 2. Okay, I'll do a recording. Christy's like, do the live. How many people's in here? Not that many. 31? Wow, check it out. I think it's the most I've ever had. Although I don't ever look at it, so who knows? Okay, the 2s are still out doing the 1s. Dina's like, I'm cool. Whatever. I love you, girl, for that. Rose is like, I am working. Well, the recording's easy. Gail A did it from work. She used to have me email her when I was dropping my recording. And she would go to where she could go on her phone and do it at work. Rosa, do you want me to email you when I'm dropping it? I used to do it for Gail and a couple other people that asked to be emailed to let them know when I'm dropping the video. Because I'm never freaking consistent. I have the best laid plans, but shit don't work out. Okay. I'm gonna add you to my account. Because my memory's bad. God, what I'm gonna be like by the time I'm 70. I'm gonna be a damn blast, or be on your nerves, one or the other. So I'm gonna do that. Look up the necklace for Tammy and email Rosa. Drop time. So the only issue I have with that is how quickly eBay lets me upload. Because Gail will be like, are you uploading? I'm like, it's uploading. I didn't think it was going to take that long. So I might email, like, when I see it tells me, even when it tells me that it's done and it says, go see your video, it'll say, still processing, another 7 minutes, and then it's 15 minutes later. So when I see it, it says, we're processing, it's like, says it's done, but yet you can't go in. That's what I'll email you. But check back, because it just means it's uploading. So I have this whole pile over here of a bunch of sterling, and I need to go through that big tray and do a ton of stuff. A lot of earrings, a little bit of everything. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces. Yeah, some rings. You know, I've always got dinky rings. This has finally lost it. My sparkly pretty things finally won't work. But I gotta go. My back is killing me. And I got to get my butt up at 6 o'clock, actually, 6 o'clock. Well, I could get up at 6:30 and go straight and wake Chloe up, but I like to wake up half hour earlier, get my coffee, kind of have my wits about me and a little bit patient and go wake her up. Then I set the timer for 5 minutes and then I go get her up again, like feet on the floor. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here. I almost wore my Be Kind t-shirt, but because I got two from Misty. One's like tie-dye and the other one's like gray with the white letterings. And I was just going to wear like my chambray, little denim thing. But I'm like, I didn't want to layer. I wanted to just be really super, super comfy. So I will see you guys tomorrow. You'll see me. I won't see you, but I'll see you in the chat. I mean, in the email. So good night, everybody. And do be kind to yourselves, for real. I know you get tired of hearing that, but if you take it in and realize it matters. It's like I laugh about my fallacies, about my faulty memory. Have to take me 5 minutes looking for a necklace I just had in my hand, or, all the goofy stuff I do. I show something, lay it down, I can't find it. It's just gone. That green inlaid necklace has never shown up. I got personal rings I can't find. I need to deep clean my house, man. No, I need to hire someone to deep clean my house. That sounds even better. So, and just do an act of kindness for somebody else. It's so easy. I told a lady, was it yesterday, that I liked her earrings? You would think I told her she won the lottery. They were really pretty earrings. And of course I noticed jewelry. It's just little things. Open the door. Say, hi, how are you today? Especially older people. And I'm old, but I don't feel like I'm old. I'm 63. So it's so funny. Sometimes I'll say, that old man, I'll realize he's probably my age, but I still call them this old person. So I'll chat them up and they love it. Just be nice. And people are usually nice. You know the difference. So when you meet someone, they're like, just nothing's there. But it's easy to be nice. Pay it forward. All right, I'm going to shut up. Good night. I will see you. You will see me tomorrow. Okay. It's usually around 2. I used to drop them around 2, so they actually upload. By the time they upload, who knows? It could be 2:30. It could be 3 o'clock. YouTube's real fickle. Real fickle. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so cool. There was 31 people here. Maybe I have had 31 before. Oh, I did go past 500 subscribers. Whoop, whoop. So thanks again. Good night. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, you have to click it twice. Am I sure?